Hey guys, Alex here. Okay, wanted to go through, I know some of you are struggling with some overall wrist pain, like if you go in a plank position or if you're doing push-ups, really anything when you're kind of like over on top of your wrist. I want to talk about some things that may be causing that and then maybe some fixes that can help you. So first thing, what could be causing it is you might just not have that mobility. So it's, similar to your ankle, like if you go down for a squat and your ankle doesn't have mobility, something's got to compensate. Difference between your ankle and your wrists are a lot more flimsy and dainty, so you can just kind of put them in that position even if they shouldn't really be there. So first off, really check your extension in your wrist. So first off, one, they're probably uneven. Like right here, if you only have this much extension, then that's why going this much into extension when on your floor here, that's one of the reasons it probably hurts so bad, is because you don't even have that range of motion. So first thing, you should do some stretches, do some mobility, do some strengthening exercises. That way when you are in that position, then it doesn't hurt, because you're actually strong enough to hold yourself up. So some things that you can do, first off, temporarily until you build that strength up, you can use our wrist guards right here. I call them irons in camp sometimes because they look like irons. So you can use irons, or depending on where you're at, like location-wise in the gym, you could also always grab like a pair of like 10-pound weights and just use them instead. So basically you'd be like here, going onto them, okay? So obviously you can see it kind of flattens your wrist out, so you're not putting that constant pressure on them and forcing them into extension. Now what you can do in the meantime while you're doing that, like I said, temporary fix, this is just a band-aid. You shouldn't rely on these forever. Go to TJ Maxx, Walmart, Target, anything that has like a 1 or 2 pound weight. I'm gonna pretend like this is a 1 or 2 pound weight because we don't have those here. But you can go and off of like a ledge, and you can work on your strengthening exercises. So off the ledge, this is my 1 or 2 pound weight. You can go up and down, strengthen them, up and down this way. Then my favorite one is holding it, the weight, once again, this is the weight, holding it on its side here, and you're going back and forth, strengthening those pronators, okay? Back and forth, okay? Depending on how hard that is, that might be the issue, that might be not, okay? But it's something just to look into, because for a lot of you, that probably will fix the problem. And then gradually stretching it here, so just kind of back and forth each direction, okay? If it hurts to go that far or to go super far, don't go that far, okay? Only go as far as what's comfortable, and then gradually you'll get that extension in your wrist, okay? Other thing I want to talk about is what could be causing it. So obviously we talked about the plank position. That might be the cause. The other thing that I've seen a lot of, The other thing that I've seen a lot of lately, especially, where are we going? Because you guys are lifting so heavy now. Whenever you're in your chest press, your weight, pay attention to my wrist here. I'm gonna go see this on the wrist. Oh, sorry guys. Whenever you're laying down, whenever you're holding this weight, same idea. So if you're holding a 40-pound weight and you're not using your muscles, you're just letting it rely on that joint, that's a lot of pressure you're putting on that joint. That's a little tiny joint. So whenever you're here and you have your dumbbells, a lot of you are chest pressing right here, up and down. Okay, what I want you to work on is flattening your wrist out so you're actually holding it, okay? It doesn't have to be completely flat right here, because then that puts a lot of pressure on your thumb. It doesn't have to be completely flat, but just work on not putting all that pressure on your joint. You want it to kind of meet halfway, meet at that 45-degree angle. That way when you're pressing it up, one, you're making sure you're using your actual forearm muscle. Oh my gosh, I ordered a tripod. You're actually using your forearm muscle to support that weight as you're pressing, instead of just leaving it in that extension up and down, okay? So that applies to anytime you're holding dumbbells. Yeah, it can work on bicep curls. It may work on, like if you're holding them overhead, you don't want to be here. You want to be flatter out here. Just really anything that you're holding the dumbbells up and down. Please comment below if you have any questions, comments, concerns. If maybe your wrist hurts in a different spot, you can always set up a focus meeting, anything like that. Set those focus meetings up if you do feel like it's more individualized than that, or just set them up in general, even if you have questions about this video. But great job starting to lift heavy, but I do want to kind of like nix that as you guys are building up that strength. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys later.